What you are about to hear is highly classified.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Zone 4. I am Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzo Goose, co-host of the Zone 4 podcast and co-owner of ComicRelated.com, back with another Marvel Now review for you, this time with Fantastic Four number 2. Now I know this one came out last week, but I just got around to reading it. I had only glanced through it previously, so I wanted to cover it. Of course, this one is written by Matt Fraction with art by Mark Bagley. Or Bagley? I can never remember. Same creative team, obviously. And this is another really solid issue, I have to say. I really enjoyed the first one. Of course, if you haven't watched my review, I gave it high marks. And I'm a fan of Mark Bagley's art anyway. And Matt Fraction is kind of, I like a lot of his stuff, not everything, but most stuff that I've read of his I've liked. Fear Itself aside. I had no problems with this issue. It was a fun progression. I mean, they were just. It is kind of a little bit decompressed because they're just now getting to the point at the very end of this issue where they take off on this adventure. But this entire issue was basically a follow-up from FF number 1, where they're introducing these new cast members to. These new Fantastic Four members, stand-in members to the Future Foundation. And there's a fun scene where Sue Storm is introducing Medusa, and Medusa pauses and kind of whispers to Sue, says, "No one's bowing." Kind of whispers to Sue, and because she's a queen and she's used to that kind of adulation, but she doesn't get that here. And Sue's like, "Yeah, they're not much into bowing around here." And so there was some fun moments. It was even fun seeing Johnny Storm show Darla Deering around, and they actually took her through this time travel thing to the past, and we got a cameo of a devil dinosaur, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. So it was a fun issue. All kinds of cool stuff like that. So from top to bottom, the exchanges with from top to bottom, the exchanges with Jenny. With Ben, of course, the Thing and She-Hulk, and the Thing and She-Hulk. Yeah. So I mean, this was a lot more fun than the FF issue, which served as the main introduction of these characters. So I really don't understand, because Matt Fraction is writing both books. I don't understand how this one can be so good, and that I don't understand how this one not so good, in my opinion. Not so good. I think maybe he's writing to the artists on the book. Maybe he's writing to the artists on the book. Forgive me, fans of All Red. Forgive me, fans of All Red. But it almost feels like he's writing down. But it almost feels like he's writing dumber for down. He's writing playing it more for a different feel. Playing it more for a different feel. And I just don't like it. I actually did have an opportunity to. This week flip through FF2. This week getting worse. I mean, the art's worse, the story's worse, but worse. That's a whole other story. I'm not story's worse, but reviewing that. That's a whole other story. I'm not. This one from top to bottom, the story was solid. The only problem from top to bottom, the story was solid. The only problem is this is 3 issues of this particular story now. This is 3 issues of this particular story now. Even looking at FF1, and we're just not even looking far into the story. And we're just not getting that far into the story. They've just left. But there was a good moment towards the end of the issue. There was a good moment as soon as they left the issue where you see Scott Lang as soon as they left, watching his watch counting down, watching his watch counting down. 2 minutes. He's like 25. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Counting down 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Counting down until as return. One thing I did pick up from glancing through FF2. One thing I did pick up from glancing through FF2 they did not return after 4 obviously, as we all knew, they did not return after 4 minutes, and the kids that everything was alright. He was trying to convince. This issue does end with him heading off. This issue does end with him heading off into the stars, into the cosmos. So yeah, this it was fun. So yeah, this Scott Lang was confident it'll be all over Scott Lang was confident it'll be all over
that's not gonna
before
happen.
we know it.
So
and
really,
of course, that's not going to happen.
Curious to see
so
where
really,
issue 3 of Fantastic
I am very
Four
curious
goes.
to see where issue 3 of Fantastic Four goes. Because obviously the first two issues of both series are just set up for this entire big story. And now I think they're going to break off where FF is going to completely focus on the Future Foundation,
will now start focusing.
Fantastic Four will now start focusing on
the Fantastic Four,
the characters, the Fantastic Four themselves in space, and
they didn't return.
We'll see exactly why.
I don't want to spoil.
They didn't return and everything, and I don't want to spoil anything. But another thing I did pick up from FF2 was something that could prohibit them from.
If you do want to follow the whole story, unfortunately,
if you do want to follow the whole story, unfortunately, you still have to pick up FF2 to get the entire story here so far. But I'm hoping after that, we'll get the bulk of the Fantastic Four story in the Fantastic Four, and not have to worry about all that other stuff.
Like I said, it was a fun issue.
So,
it wasn't perfect.
Like I said, it was a fun issue. It wasn't perfect because of the lack of advancement in the story, but the art was gorgeous. The Devil Dinosaur scenes were amazing. Mark Bagley is, a fantastic artist. I don't care who doesn't like him. I do. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this one a. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. So, still enjoying the book and can't wait to see where it goes next. If it does continue to cross over heavily with FF, though, that's gonna cause problems for my enjoyment of it. So anyway, that's going to do it for this review. I'll be back with you soon with another one, and check out all my other reviews and our samples that we've been putting up on the podcast on this channel, and check out my reviews over on Dark Avenger Inc. Check out the holiday episode 197 of Zone 4, and everybody have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching.
Little thread, shooting spider webs from his hands, shooting spider webs from his hands. Streets of New York City, steps out. Streets of New York City, steps out to make a stand. He's spy.
This has been a Gonzo Goose production. This has been a Gonzo Goose production.